To view entities as a list or tiles, tap the canvas icon on the top right corner. Tap the three dotted lines to return to the list view. Tapping one of the areas. Repeat the process to view the entities in list or tile mode. To add one or more cameras to the favorite list, tap plus hold on the camera. Select multiple entities. Tap the Start button to add to the favorite list. You also view your favorite list from the main menu. To remove from the favorites, tap plus hold and select the entities. Tap the star on the right to remove. To view live video, select an area and tap on the camera. Tap or swipe up to view the camera in full screen. Turn your device to view a camera in landscape mode. Tap and left drag the time indicator to change from live to playback mode. Tap the purple arrow to return to live mode. Click on this button to go back 15 seconds. Tap the clock icon to select the specific time to playback. Tap the date and time to playback at a specific time. Then tap Go. To add a bookmark, tap this icon. Add a description and save. Tap on the three dots to select more options. For example, taking a snapshot. Snapshots are saved on the device camera roll. Select a PTC camera. PTC cameras have the joystick option to pan, tilt, and preset controls. Tap the buttons. Tap on the plus and minus signs to zoom in and out. Tap the up and down to tilt and left and right to pan. To view multiple cameras, tap and hold on one camera. Then select the rest of the cameras by tapping the camera and adding a check mark. Tap the play button on the bottom left to play all in live mode. Add one more camera by tapping the plus sign and selecting from the area view. Click Apply. Drag the time indicator and change the playback mode. Notice all the cameras will go back to the same time. This is synchronized video.
To view a camera in live and recording mode, from the area view, tap on one of the areas. Tap to select a camera. Tap or swipe up on the camera to view in full screen mode. Move the timeline indicator to the left for playback mode, then tap on the three dots on the right. Select Picture in Picture. To view a camera sequence, tap the icon from the area view. Tap View All. Tap the door icon to view and control a door. You can tap to unlock the door, set the door to maintenance mode, and override any schedule set for a door. If layouts are configured, tap this icon to view all entities in the layout. In our example, there are 2 cameras and 1 door as part of the layout.
In map mode, entities are displayed on the user's default map or the system default map. From the map, a mobile user can select cameras, camera sequences, doors, fixed LPR cameras, and patrol vehicles, as well as other mobile users. Mobile users can monitor and acknowledge alarms as in Security Center. For example, after an alarm is triggered, mobile users can tap to acknowledge or tap the three dots on the right to investigate or acknowledge alternatively. Users with sufficient privileges can also manually trigger an alarm from the Genetec mobile application. To raise the threat levels from the mobile application, tap the menu on the top left corner and select Threat Levels. Tap the threat level and select Yes. To remove the threat level, return to the main menu and tap the curved arrow on the right. Select Yes. To view and search camera events, from the main menu, tap Reports, Camera Events. A list of events are shown in list or tally mode. To query results, tap the filter icon on the top right corner and filter the events you want to include, the entities, any message included on a bookmark, and the time range to use for your query. Click Apply. By sharing a mobile application location, users can see the current location of another mobile user and send a message by selecting the mobile user on the screen, writing a message, and selecting Send.
To adjust the mobile application settings, tap the three horizontal lines on the top of the screen, then tap Settings. To change the application language, tap the Language option. Tap Distance Unit to change the unit settings. Select the view you want as the default from Camera Events, Maps, Area View, or Alarms. Select Auto Sign In to automatically sign in after opening the app. Enable Video over Cellular to use a cellular network to receive live video. Select Advanced. Tap Number of cameras per page to select how many cameras to view at once in a page. Select from 1 to 8. Tap and enable Enforce Certificate Validity to have the user validate the mobile server certificate prior to connection. Tap Share Location to share the location of the mobile application, and Notifications to receive Security Center notifications.
To track a mobile user, from the monitoring task, drag the map to an empty tile. You can switch to map mode or open the map using the map task. A security desk operator can use two-way messaging and communicate with Genetec mobile users. To do this, click the mobile user on the screen and select Send a Message. If notifications are enabled on the mobile device, the mobile user will see the message banner with a notification. Operators can also share other entities with a mobile user by selecting the share icon, selecting the entity, and typing a message when needed. Configure users for Genetec Mobile. From Config tool, select User Manager. Select the user, then Privileges. Use the search window and type Mobile Application. Then press Enter. Select Allow to enable the mobile user to use the Genetec mobile app. To configure Security Desk users to track mobile users, from Config tool, select User Manager. Select the user, then Privileges. Use the search window and type View Mobile Users. Press Enter. Select Allow to enable Security Desk operators to track mobile users. You can configure the mobile server from the Roles view of System Tasks in Security Center Config tool. Click the Properties tab to configure the common Genetec mobile behaviors and select the Security Center mobile features you want to enable. Under Web Address, you can define the suffix of the URL used by Genetec Mobile to connect to the mobile server. The format of the URL is host :port/web address, where host is the IP address or host name of the server hosting the mobile server role. Port is HTTPS port 443 by default, and web address is mobile by default. Each mobile server role must have a unique URL, and if two roles are hosted on the same server, they must have a different web address or use different ports. Use the default secure HTTP port of the server. By default, the mobile server communicates with the mobile devices over HTTPS port 443. Now, if your IT policies requires a different port, or there is some sort of conflict, you can change this port. Set this option to off and then change the port number. Under maximum inbox messages per user, you can define the maximum number of messages that the Genetec Mobile keeps in its inbox. If a new message is received while the inbox is full, the oldest message is deleted. Under Session Timeout, define the maximum period of inactivity, meaning the app is in the background, before the mobile server automatically logs the user off. Maximum number of client connections or sessions. Set the limit to the number of Genetec mobile connections that this role can handle to avoid overloading the server. The default is no limit. Now under Features, select the features you want to enable in Genetec Mobile on devices connected to this mobile server. Under Alarms, allow Genetec Mobile users to monitor and acknowledge alarms. For device camera streaming, you can allow Genetec Mobile to enroll mobile devices cameras in Security Center. Click on the gear to configure the settings. For example, maximum sequence length is the maximum duration of the stream video. After the duration elapsed, the streaming automatically stops to prevent battery drain. Port start and end index is the port range used for mobile devices cameras. Archiver role is responsible to manage the device cameras. Under Location is the area entity where the device cameras are grouped under. For Maps, it allows the Genetec Mobile to display Security Center entities and live events on maps. Push notifications allows Genetec Mobile to receive push notifications from the mobile server. Threat levels will allow the Genetec Mobile user to display and set threat levels. For tracking, it will allow the Genetec Mobile to share its device location with other users on the system, so that its users can be displayed on geo-reference maps, in security desks, and other instances of Genetec Mobile. For video, it will allow the Genetec Mobile to display video from Security Center. Click on the gear to configure the settings. Now for maximum number of video streams, set a limit to the number of video streams that this role can handle to avoid overloading the server. The default is no limit. For Wi-Fi video settings, set the maximum resolution and frame rate when a video stream is sent using Wi-Fi. If the available video stream is at a higher quality than the maximum, the media gateway downscales it before the mobile server sends it to the mobile device. The mobile user can also change the setting within Genetec Mobile. And finally, cellular video settings. You can set the maximum resolution and frame rate when a video stream is sent using cellular data. If the available video stream is at a higher quality than the maximum, the media gateway downscales it before the mobile server sends it to the mobile device. And as well, the mobile user can also change the settings within Genetec Mobile.